Okay, so I just opened the DC drive. Now I'm going to remove the PLC connection from the drive and convert the drive from using a pot input, which we have here, which is manual control, and I'm going to use my Arduino board to control the output of the pumps using pulse width modulation. Okay, so what I did here was just set up the wiring for the pH probe. I haven't connected to the motor as yet. The wiring for the pH probe is connected through my circuitry in this box here, and this will send the PWM value to the motor. But first we need a point where we could get constant flowing water to read pH. What I did was pull a hose from the lime room, which will actually give me the value of the final water. And inside this bucket I have my pH probe, which is going to test the final water. This hose comes from this room right here, which is supplied by final water that has already been treated. This is the room here with the lime pumps that we'll be controlling, and these are tanks that store the chemical that will be changing the pH. Okay, so I just programmed my microcontroller inside of here, set up my set point for 7.8, and I took my first set of pH readings that are being taken constantly right now. As you can see out there, the pH probe is in the bucket of water. What value I obtaining is 8.3 is actually 8.34. So we would now implement our PI control and try to get this value to 7.8, which is the set point we want to see. Our current pH value is 8.34 approximately. So we made our connection from the output of the microcontroller connected to the DC drive. We tested the voltage on the multimeter and everything seems to be okay. We'll have to wait a while to see the change in pH. This may take a few hours. The reason why the pH takes so long to change is that we have to feed the lime from this room here that has been pumped out from these tanks. The chemical is stored here and it's pumped out across into these huge tanks over here. In these tanks the chemical is mixed, but as you can see the tanks are really large and it will take a while to see any kind of change in such a large system. The calcium carbonate that is being fed will be settled into these tanks. This is where the raw water is, and there's agitators, huge blades at the bottom of these tanks that keeps mixing the water so that we'll have even dispersion. Well, somewhat we could assume it's even dispersion of the chemicals. This is our pH after about 2.5 hours. We'll wait for it to go down some more and then observe if it tracks the set point. Okay, we are seeing some tracking taking place here. We've been testing for about a little over 5 hours and it seems to be tracking. I've been looking at it and we have been seeing some good results. So we think that everything is working as it should be. We are receiving our PI control as we should. Everything is still connected and our sensor is still out here with water flowing into it as it should be. So that would end the test of PI control. What I'm trying to do now is make a connection from the sensors to my Arduino Uno so I can complete the objective of wireless communication. I have switched the PLC connection to the sensors and now connected the sensors via these wires to my board. I'm pulling pH values using the Arduino Uno that I had before, and we have the storage tank here where there is water and the pH sensor is stored inside there. Here I have a second laptop. This is a laptop that is supposed to provide me with a wireless connection. I am using the Blink broadband modem, and I'm trying to use Connectify to connect to the network using my Arduino Uno. The problem is we are in the middle of a heavily forested area in a far region in Cumuto, so there is some problems trying to obtain a constant internet connection. We are having a problem connecting to the web page. I've tried several times to connect to the internet and it has been proving useless. So what I would do is use the pH sensor to show this objective using the internet connection at UE.